All right, welcome to Ocean County Music's Artist Series. I'm your host, Vinny Corona Evans, and we plan to interview our recording artists in the coming months and to showcase their work. And our first person today is Mary Lou Doyle. She is a singer with undeniable style and a knack of crafting songs that gets your foot tapping. Her versatile sound spans different genres and blending catchy melodies and heartfelt lyrics that resonate with any audience. And she is currently working on her third album. Welcome, Mary Lou. How are you today?
Good, Vin. How are you?
Very, very good. Listen, I'd like to know. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. All right, here we go. So, for people who haven't met you, how would you describe yourself as an artist?
In describing myself as an artist, I would say I'm unique. And by unique, I say that everyone is. However, I'm a little bit different than the rest.
All right. Well, who was some of your musical influences in the early days?
Well, in my early days, I certainly I liked the influence of the artists in the 60s and the 70s. So we're starting with a lot of the black artists actually were some of my very favorites.
Awesome.
A lot of love songs and such.
When did you realize this was something you needed to do?
I always loved music, but when I realized I needed it was when I lost my husband.
Hmm. When now you've written three albums. Um, what's really inspired you to write your own songs?
My inspiration originally was I came in one day for voice lessons. I take voice lessons here at Ocean County Music, and the owner, Mike Corona, said to me, Mary Lou, why don't you write some music? Why don't you write some songs? So I said, oh, I don't think so. And he said, well, just try it. So I went home and I wrote five, and I came back the next week and handwritten and kind of sloppy, but they were acceptable to be for my beginning.
That's cool. When you sit down and you write, what usually happens first? Like the lyrics, the melody, or just an idea?
Um, I have to say, simultaneously is the melody and the words, the lyrics.
All right, cool. What do you remember the first song you ever wrote that truly felt like yours?
I would have to say, Thinking About You. It was one of my first songs, and I was thinking about my husband, quite honestly, and that was what the song was about.
All right. Now, what have you learned about yourself through writing and through performing your music?
Oh, what have I learned about myself? Well, um, I have to say, I learned there's a part of me that it wasn't certainly hidden because I always loved music and sang early on with my dad and danced a lot. However, I didn't know I could actually sing. So that's
Well, you seem to be doing really good at it. So and then what advice would you give someone who's starting out writing songs?
oh, I would say you don't really have to think too much about it. If you have thoughts about anything, quite honestly, that keep coming back to you, or I would say lingering in your thoughts, write them down. Jot them down, even if it's like a 3 o'clock in the morning thought about something or someone, or something in the past, something in the present, or something in the future,
Hmm.
I would say.
And I do know, for me working with you, I know that a lot of times you have family members help you. How has that been?
It's been fun. I asked them if they wanted to. I never beg and I never pressure anyone. That's not my style. So I suggested that they might give me either lyrics or song names. And so far, so good. I have almost all of my small little family who has given me either. And I've written songs.
And then, what are you working on now? What's your next musical project?
I have uh, One song I'm finishing up now, which was a real challenge, and but it's almost done as of in a few days. And the next one is the last song, and it's really quite meaningful. It's really a beautiful song about children, and near and dear to my heart.
And that's wonderful. So, Mary Lou, this has been a wonderful interview. Thank you for allowing us to interview to you today. So, yeah, what's next?
I don't know. You tell me. I've tried different instruments, unsuccessful thus far, but I'll try anything. And oh, I have to make a point here. I am the I don't like to use the word oldest, but I will say I'm the most mature, and my age range is a bit higher than some of the rest. So I encourage women and men, and of course children, of all ages to begin at some point. It's never too late.
Awesome. All right. Thank you for coming today. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
having us.
Fanny.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. And you guys have a great day. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.